Inside all of us is a boundless ocean of deep and pure consciousness. There are many ways to tap into this ocean and submerge ourselves in its raw and primordial essence. Meditation, devoting ourselves to our work, entering the flow state. Some of these methods are focused on an intentional dive inwards, others less so. Over this ocean is a broad and infinite horizon, and if you look at that horizon in just the right way, you might spot a new gateway opening for entry. What is this new gateway? It's the Inner Ocean 4-track Max for Live device by Inner Ocean Records. I don't know, I wrote some more shit, but anyway, today we're going to talk about the Inner Ocean 4-track and why I love it and why you should love it too. Why not just hop right in? Let's open it up. Inner Ocean 4-track. It's a MIDI device, so you got to put it on a MIDI track. This is Kyle from the future, editing Kyle. I forgot to mention that everything, all the sounds that we make in today's video will be available on my Patreon. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. If you want to just go download these sounds and skip this whole video, that's also okay. Okay, I need to keep editing now, so I'll talk to you guys later. Here's the interface as it loads. And right off the bat, I will set everything to overdub. Make them each 100%. Select both repitch and free to make them active and locked. And then each start point, I will just make 1 millisecond, or sorry, 0.0, 1 millisecond, my bad. Bang, bang, bang. And then up here, I'm going to make each one 2 bars. 2 bars. 2 bars. And 2 bars. And then after that, I don't know why, but you got to go down here and drag up on these little segments. And last but not least, I am going to make track 2 half speed, track 2 double speed, and track 4 reverse speed. If you've seen any of the videos by Peter Bark, the creator of this plugin, then this is how he sets it up. So the jumping off point here for us today is very similar to his tutorial. Also, if you haven't seen his tutorial on how to use this device or his explanation of why he made it, it's great insight into the creator of this device. Seems like a very cool guy. He's very chill, very well spoken. Go give both of those videos a watch. Anywho, here we are. So we have the device set up. I'm just going to leave it alone now. And I'm going to create another MIDI track with a Labs instrument. We're going to use a Labs instrument today. We'll use the soft piano. It's a great piano, and it's free. Get my MIDI keyboard into my lap. You see it going into my lap. I hope it's okay that you can't see the keys I'm playing. Please forgive me. And then I'm going to mute the Labs device that we're using, because we're going to get some audio input into the Inner Ocean 4-track. Now we're going to select... Oh, we got to hit refresh on all of these. Once you make a new MIDI track, you should hit refresh. And there it is, Labs. I'm just going to select it for each one. I don't know how to mute each one so that the input isn't 4 times as loud, so you hear now it's 4 times as loud as compared to just the MIDI track. But that's okay. Now we're going to hit record. Now it is recording, and you'll see if I play a note. Oh, we gotta hit play. Now we have a spooky little loop. I think that right there is already a pretty decent loop. Oh, let's add some tape hiss. The tape hiss is in the effects over here. And they have a couple different types. I'm just going to do 2% of the Sony. A little wow. We're going to leave the bias alone because I don't understand how it works yet. A little bit of flutter. Nice. And to get the sample, I just resample from Ableton. I think 4 bars is good. And then we'll create a little folder. New folder. Loops for my friends. Bang. Now we go, did we crop it yet? No, we did not crop it yet. So we're just going to create a 4-bar loop. Crop that sucker. And then I guess we'll make sure the volumes are good. Consolidate that sucker. And then make it like -6. Consolidate it once more. Show in browser. Drag it on over into the folder. And what should we call these loops? 4-track 1. And then we'll copy that so it'll be easier next time. Boom! That's loop number 1 taken care of. Let's do another loop. Let's just keep it going. And, we'll do a couple this way, and then we'll do some loops another way after. It's not recording. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I take it back. That was not what I want. Let's do another one. Actually, holy fuck. Let's use a different instrument. Oh, I just got an idea. Okay. We're going to refresh each one of these. Make the speeds all equal. 1, 1, 1. So now they're all the same. They're all going to be 2 bars. Oh, no. We're going to make each one 1 bar. See, this is what you got to do. You got to get into the device. You got to get into the computer. Just like the files from Zoolander. Got to get into the computer. Okay, track 1. Loaded up. We're going to go to Labs. And we're going to use some different instruments. We're going to start with... Yeah, we're going to start right there. Cool. Loop number 1. We're going to hit refresh. Now we're going to go to Labs here. Now we're recording into this second track right here. Go back to Labs. Now we'll use the piano again. Do some EQ. Maybe pan. And we're just going to keep going down the line. So we hit refresh on that one. Now we're going to record into this third track. What instrument shall we record, my friends? Let's see. And let's not be bashful. Let's use some effects. Let's keep it tapey and use Reels, which has a fantastic echo device. Now we get those effects in there. Let's see what we can do. Cool. We'll go back to the labs and record another part for this loop. Okay, so we're on this fourth and final track of the mixer. Use some bass. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Just repeat the process. Cool. Yeah, that's usable. When you throw paint at the walls, you can't be mad at how it lands. You just gotta keep throwing paint at the wall. So let's reset all this. Now I'm gonna delete the 4-track because we're gonna do more stuff, but we're gonna restart. Cool. All right. Now we're gonna use the 4-track in another way. So you can just drag audio into each track. As long as it's under 8 seconds, it'll just load itself up. So we will drag this drum loop into each one of these. Cool. We're just gonna go for some atonal rhythms. And all I'm doing here is I'm just dragging each one of these samples into each track, and then you can drag around down here and select what part you want to loop. And then these parameters just affect the speed of the loop. So in this particular instance on track 3, I just have these perks going. And if you select repitch, it'll change the pitch depending on what speed you're playing back at. And for these loops, they'll be just more like samples that you can loop however you want, because they're more experimental in nature, anyway. That's hard. Sometimes when the 4-track gets like out of hand, I'll just like, you know, delete it and then bring back another one and just kind of restart, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of this thing. Highly experimental. And then for funsies, there's also, I made some of these the other day. I'll drag those into the folder as well. I'll do anything for my Patreons. And yeah, there you have it. That's the Interocean 4-track. Some people were confused. They're like, is it a mixer? Is it just a tape hiss generator? Is it an EQ? What is it? Well, it's all of those things. And a lot more, depending on how you decide to use it. So yeah, this is just, one way. If you enjoyed today's video, consider subscribing to me. We're almost at 1,200 subscribers. And we're almost at $100 a month on Patreon. So if you would like the sounds I created today, plus many more sounds and some Ableton instruments and stuff like that, plus the opportunity to just kind of message me on there if you want, head on over to Patreon and pledge $4 a month, and you will have access to all of that. If you want to support me as an artist, I have plenty of music on Spotify. And yeah, commenting on my videos on YouTube really helps out a lot. Showing me to your friends, all of that kind of stuff. All helps, but it's not mandatory. What is mandatory is that you believe in yourself and express yourself on a daily basis. Or a near daily basis. I think that's important. And I'm here to help you do that. So, yeah. Interocean 4-track. Shit's pretty lit.